Oh, that looked good.
Great moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what you have here tonight. That's what you've earned here tonight. One game. If we played them 10 times, they might win 9. Not this game. Not tonight.
Backline look. Oh, net shot.
Looks, pushes off on Andrew Clayton. He shoots and he scores. Camera turns, shoots, and he scores. He shoots and he scores.
Hello and welcome to Dana Hills High School for the Orange County Southern Section Championship between the number 1 seed Corona Del Mar Sea Kings and the number 3 seed San Clemente High School Tritons. This one figures to be a real good game between the two of these teams. CDM having a fantastic season at 22-0 with a couple of D1 recruits, and San Clemente coming in at 15-6 after a big win over Beckman. This one's pretty much a toss-up. Everything I've heard is this is going to be a really highly contested matchup. Starters take the field, lining up, just about ready to get underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the number 1 seed versus the number 3 seed tonight for the 2012 Orange County Championship.
And be on the lookout for the CDM goalie. That's Michael Ortlieb, the Holy Cross commit, number 9 on the Nike Rise player rankings. He's the only goalie in the West to be ranked at all, so pretty impressive for him. Also be on the lookout for number 9, Michael Kesey, the senior midfielder on his way to Yale next season. Here's a face. Taylor Epp wins it to himself. Right into the office, finds Mix. Over to Molnar. Just a quick shot. That one just off the mark. Coming from Jack Ortlieb, younger brother of Michael. And after that quick shot, CDM looks content to move the ball back out. Here's Nelson. Back down to Molnar. Did a pretty good job, looking pretty confident on the offensive end. Working through their offense. Goulding back to Mix. Here's Nelson. Sorry, Jack Ortlieb, rather. Nice swim.
Shot clock. There needs to be shot clock.
Here's Canal up to Nelson. Nelson shakes off his defender. Doesn't look like he wants to go left. Back down to Ortlieb. Into Molnar. Back to Kesey, the Yale commit. Kesey drawing the pole. Looks inside. That one almost sneaks in, looking for the crease. And that's going to be a pass.
Possession, San Clemente.
Ball to San Clemente. And with 10:19 to go in the first, this will be San Clemente's first touch on the offensive side. Really fortunate after Riggs couldn't come up with that, that CDM wasn't able to go on an uncontested, and Riggs really showing some wheels. That's four guys is by now. Finally finds Cassidy. Cassidy designs. Signs waiting for his offensive unit to get onto the field. Just under 10 minutes to go. There's Anderson to Cassidy. Cassidy back to Zines. Here's Self to Garrett. And Zines has the shorty matchup going against Anderson. Zines is by his man. Here comes the slide. Takes the shot, and a great save from Michael Ortlieb. Tracked that one all the way into his stick. Moves it to Kesey. This clear shouldn't be a problem for Kesey at all. Moves it down to Mix. Mix rocking those Volt Hirachis that I know Coach Chaudhry loves. Probably going to have to get himself a pair of those. Here's Kitsons making his first appearance of the game. The junior attackman. Back around to Ortlieb. Little hidden ball trick. Looks like he's still got it. It's a nice stick from Gorab. Gorab looking to drive on the shorty. Draws the slide, moves it to X. And back up top to Molnar. Molnar looks like he likes his matchup. Draws the quick double. Dumps it back out. Seems to lose his footing. We saw this in the girls' game earlier. There are some turf gremlins out there tonight. Only picked up by Ortlieb. And CDM maintains possession. And really controlling the possession so far. Here's Kesey. It's going to be double all day on Kesey. Cross crease pass. And they're so quick on that double. Good recovery by San Clemente. Here's Gorab. It's Jack Ortlieb, rather. And Molnar. Takes a shot in the goal. Does it all by himself. The bouncer off hip. Off stick, rather. Great goal for Molnar to push the lead to 1-0 in favor of the Sea Kings. With 7 minutes to go in the first.
Number 24, Hunter Molnar. And an assisted goal.
And Hunter Molnar, one of the returning players to make
once again the Sea Kings goal scored on assisted by number 24, Hunter
first
Molnar.
team, second team rather, last season. An interesting fact about the CDM Poles, we haven't seen them play yet, at least in a real settled situation. But all new Poles, more turf gremlins, and that's a great pickup. And then a swim. Look at Canale. Moves it over to Mix, back down to Molnar. Here's Ortlieb. And back up top to Canale. CDM looking very comfortable in their offensive set so far. Here's Ortlieb. Ortlieb also a first-team PCL player from last season. And a number of the CDM players were also part of the CIF Championship football team from the fall. So success all over the place for the Sea Kings this season. Here's a Mix. And a Molnar. Vandera. Look inside, and there's the low to high rip, and that one off the pipe. And there was some serious juice behind that one, getting almost all the way back up. It's a nifty little flip to himself. From Vandera, but couldn't quite come up with it. Big cross-field look. San Clemente, and there's a nice move. Get it inside, and nothing doing there. It's a great ground ball. Finally up to Ortlieb. Hopefully gets it inside. There's Molnar for his second goal of the game on the fast break. No problem at all. And with 5:12 to go in the first, it's 2-0 Sea Kings. I mean, San Clemente has got to get something going if they want to stay in this game. They haven't had a single settled offensive set. I mean, if you're Coach Miles, you need to tell these kids to calm down and to go out there and play the game that got them here. And then interestingly enough, this is the first time in 5 years that Foothill is not involved in this game. Having gone out and won the last 5 consecutive championships, have to think that the Cole brothers had a little something to do with that. And if you've been watching our broadcast, you know exactly who they are, the star players from Fullerton. Cameron Cole, the freshman, actually leading the nation in goals. Pretty impressive, ending the season with 115 points. Here's Lucas Anderson, senior. It's Cassidy. Designs. That Self moves it. Back to Anderson. Anderson going through defenders. Pretty ambitious pass into the crease. Nice handle saving that one is Burns. Burns to Cassidy. It looks like San Clemente is forcing the ball a little bit. Good checks out of the first-year player. Matt English. Back to Cassidy. Here's Self. Moves it crossfield to Zines. Zines likes his matchup working on the shorty. Solid defense from Corona Del Mar. Moves it to Cassidy. Cassidy looking for the feed. Cross crease pass. And no room for a shot there. CDM recovering very well. Playing really tight in. This is pretty similar to, and that's a great handle coming from Self there. One-handed. Really pretty impressive able to get that one. I mean, that's just a reaction grab there. But pretty similar to the way Arizona State plays. I mean, really counting on the goalie and his ability to make saves from outside and daring them to take those shots. I mean, when you've got a D1 caliber goalie, like I mentioned earlier, Michael Ortlieb on his way to Holy Cross. You can afford to let kids shoot from outside. Coming around the corner, and that one's just shredding high cheese from Robbie Burns, the junior. And that cuts the lead to 1. Great shot. I don't think Ortlieb ever saw that one.
Scored by number 18, Robbie Burns.
With just over 2 minutes to go, that's a big goal.
And an assisted goal.
Tritons.
Once again, the Tritons goal scored unassisted by number 18, Robbie Burns.
And that's going to be a push in the back going against San Clemente.
San Clemente. Possession, Corona Del Mar.
And Gorab brings the ball in. There's Kids Ends. Back to Gorab. Just a mix. There's Jack Ortlieb. Back up top to Kitsons. There's Kosh making his first appearance of the game. And down to mix to Molnar. And even though the score is 2-1, still a pretty close game, CDM really looking a lot more comfortable on the offensive end of the field. There's Mix. And back down to Molnar. I mean, definitely taking their time, waiting for the right opportunity. No need to force it on offense when you can maintain possession as well as they're doing. Have a lot of trust in their defense and goalie. There's a mix to Ortlieb and over to Molnar. And Molnar very dangerous with both of the Sea Kings goals already tonight. Here's Gorab. San Clemente very quick on the double. Like Ortlieb's going to try his luck. Gets the pick from Molnar. Comes around the corner, draws the quick double. Somebody's open. Looking cross crease. That's a great handle. Back up top, there's Gorab looking to shoot, and that's great recovery defense. And that's the stall warning called there. And stepping out of the box, possession going to go to San Clemente. And here's Jordan Riggs, and we saw him doing the clearing for the Tritons earlier, and he is quick. Taking it inside, takes the shot, and there's a great goal! Off stick high on the bounce shot, does it himself. Putting the team on his back, though. And that's a huge goal, tying the score up. And with 33 seconds left in the first quarter, that's a huge momentum goal for the Tritons.
And an assisted goal.
I mean, who needs possession?
Once again, the Tritons' goal scored unassisted by number 2, Jordan Riggs.
Face-off won by CDM. Kesey on the GB. 20 seconds to go. 18, 17, 16, 15. Kesey looks to Mix. Mix can't pick it up. Finally picked up by Vanderaw. And they're going to have to do something pretty quickly. Last 5 seconds. Molnar coming around the corner, and they're going to need to get a shot off. There's the shot. Didn't look like he got it off, and that's going to do it for 1 quarter of action. 2-2 here in the Orange County Championship, brought to you by U.S. Lacrosse. So stay tuned for the second quarter, and we'll be right back.
Hey, Lacrosse fans, this Saturday, May 12th, join us at Mission Viejo High School as we will crown.
Great moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what you have here tonight. That's what you've earned here tonight. One game. If we played them 10 times, they might win 9. Not this game. Not tonight.
Backside look. Oh, net shot. Score,
Looks off on Andrew Clayton. He shoots and he scores. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Just about ready to get underway. Again, it's 2-2 at the end of one with CDM, Corona Del Mar High School, and San Clemente High School in the Orange County Championship, brought to you by U.S. Lacrosse. And a shout out to the Lacrosse Penguin, who's watching in support of the Corona Del Mar team. And that ball picked up by Taylor Epp. And definitely keep your questions, comments, anything you got going, able to move the ball to mix. We'd love to hear from you. Anything you've got, questions, comments, anything you want to know about me personally, fire away. Comes Nelson. Nelson working on the shorty. And so quick on that double. Moves it to mix. Back to Ortlieb. Ortlieb working on David Anthony, the junior. And Ortlieb with the fake. We can come around the corner, takes the jump shot, and that's a great save. And that one coming from Thomas Sehola. Didn't know he got in front of that. That one's picked up by Nelson. And Nelson, nothing wrong with that. Off stick, fakes on fakes on fakes. Sure to finish that one. And that pushes the lead to 3, about a minute gone in the second quarter.
Del Mar goal scored by number 6, Brett Nelson. And unassisted goal.
And San Clemente's really got to do a better job when controlling, to try and control some possession. I mean, they've been on defense this whole game.
Goal scored unassisted by number 6.
I mean, still able to score goals in transition. Beyond the speed of Jordan Riggs. But definitely need to give their defense a chance to rest. Face-off won by Epp. And able to pick up the ground ball. Clips it to Vander Aar. Playing pretty heavy on defense there is Dakota Ruiz. Gets it to mix. And back to Ortlieb. CDM goes right back into their settled offense. It's coming down, that's high. Takes a shot, huge goal, 5-hole. Michael Kesey, the Yale commit, making it look easy. And with just over 10 minutes to go, 2 quick goals. The score is 4-2 in favor of Corona Del Mar.
And an assisted goal. Repeating the Sea Kings goal, scored unassisted by number 9, Michael Kesey.
Face-off won by San Clemente. And again, Riggs coming in. Looks like he wants to take a shot and do it himself. And that one almost sneaks in. That's a great save coming from Ortlieb. Looks like that was a shaft save, which is never easy. I mean, just staying big and being in good position. Looked like Gorab wasn't really sure he wanted to go there. But moves the ball. Here's Ortlieb. Back up to Vander Aar. And over to Gorab. And again, please keep your questions, comments, anything you want to know going. And thanks for tuning into the Lacrosse Network. There's Koch from up top. Back over to Gorab. Nice little take there, gets the shot off. That one backed up. Possession shot.
Possession after the shot.
Pretty good effort from Gorab. And Damizi wants to know if we're going to be at the LXM, and we will definitely be there. So tune in. And that's a huge goal. So sick. Vander Aar. The jump shot, top cheese. Not a whole lot you're going to be able to do about that.
Corona Del Mar goal!
It didn't look like Thomas Aola ever saw that.
thundering. And an assisted goal.
And yeah, definitely, if you
Once again, the Sea Kings goal
are just tuning in, welcome to the Lacrosse Network. Thanks for tuning in. But definitely be on the lookout for more information coming up for the June 7th LXM event at OCC. It's going to be a really great game. I mean, you've got Kyle Harrison, Mikey Powell. I mean, there's going to be some seriously good lacrosse action going on there. And we're also going to be doing some pretty revolutionary things, so definitely stay tuned for all of the exciting lacrosse stuff that we're going to be having for you. And just a reminder, tonight and every weekend this lacrosse season, TLN, the Lacrosse Network, brings you the highest quality lacrosse content on YouTube, providing key interviews, in-depth analysis, and live MCLA broadcasts throughout the 2012 season. TLN is the place to be. Subscribe now to the Lacrosse Network for more great lacrosse content. TLN is the Lacrosse Network on YouTube, all things lacrosse. And also be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Lacrosse Network. That's the best way to stay up to date with all of our great lacrosse content. And there will be a lot of it. I know there's some really cool helmet cam stuff that we just put out from the LXM guys. Coach Chaudhry's out there shredding. I think he'll also be suiting up for the LXM Pro event. So definitely be on the lookout. And with 9:04 to go, Corona Del Mar comes out firing at the beginning of the second quarter, putting in 3 quick to push the lead to 5-2. And San Clemente has got to get some possession going. It seems like all of their opportunities coming in transition, the fast break, a lot of it on the shoulders of Jordan Riggs, the junior, who scored a goal on the fast break and nearly scored a second, just snaking his way through the defense. I mean, he's a little guy, so it's kind of hard to get a stick on him, and he's definitely using that to his advantage. That one again won by one guy, San Clemente. Can't seem to come up with the ground ball. That one get hooked up by Hugh Krantz. Fires it back to Ortlieb. And that's a great save. Nelson able to pick up the ground ball, and that's a huge hustle play coming from Canale. I mean, that's a great play.
Corona Del Mar.
Looks like Coach GW Mix wants to talk it over. And something that's definitely worth mentioning, Coach Mix's father actually just passed away. It's a pretty sad story, but on the bottom of all of the CDM shooting shirts, it says this one's for Moose in tribute to his father. So definitely a lot of love coming from all of the team, and definitely a big loss.
Long before there was ever a television show. This is Keith Carruthers.
But a lot of love coming from the team as a whole. I mean, they're definitely a family. You could see it talking to some of the kids, as well as the coaches, the way they talked about it. So a lot of love going. It's a 3-goal lead with just over 8 minutes to go in the first half. CDM looks to really be controlling the action here, with the majority of the possession. And again, we're at Dana Hills High School for the matchup between the number 1 and number 3 seeds, Corona Del Mar High School and San Clemente High School, in the Orange County Lacrosse Championship, brought to you by U.S. Lacrosse. CDM right back into their offensive set. Nelson from up top has the shorty matchup, loses the handle, able to get it back. And going against the much smaller Jordan Riggs. This might be the matchup that the Sea Kings are looking for. Quick double. Nelson looks like he loses his footing, and we talked about the Turf Gremlins earlier, and they are out tonight. Here's Canale. Also working on a shorty. Going against Satowski. Nice check, able to get the ball away. solid ride coming from the Sea Kings. And that one's stolen. Here comes Kesey. Back up to Gorab. And there's Gorab on the inside, and that one's just off the mark. But backed up, and that's a great hustle play. I mean, that's what you really like to see out of these kids. I mean, this is a championship game for them, for the Orange County. And all these kids selling out. I mean, it's pretty similar to a play we saw in the Columbine Bishops game. And if you haven't seen the highlights to that one, that is definitely worth your time. That's a nice split. Looking like Justin Shields out there. There's Gorab with the shot. And a little bit of a late hit there coming from David Anthony. Fortunate not to get the flag there. Takes that one off the shoulder. Probably taking a little bit of the frustration out from taking that ball in the arm. I know from experience that feels awful. Gorab fighting through the double. Here's Molnar. Back up to Golding. Sorry, that's Canali. Around the corner. Hangs a stick, draws the check. Off stick, hip. And that is textbook coming from Canali. Second of the game. And that pushes the lead to 4 at 6-2. Just over 6 minutes to go in the first half, and San Clemente's going to have to do something to stop the bleeding.
Once again, the Sea Kings goal scored unassisted by number 17, Connor Canali.
And fighting through, there's two good man ball from the Tritons. It's finally picked up by Sims. And Sims going to X. And that one comes out of his stick. A little funny, bounces out of bounds. It's going to go back to CDM. And you can tell when he threw that one, he didn't like what was going. And Znam Skier is on the East Coast where it's 11 o'clock, but he's going to stay up to watch some great lacrosse action, so thanks for tuning in. And to Oman 1854, this is high school lacrosse in Orange County. This is for the Orange County Championship. And the winner will go on to play the winner of the LA Championship for the Southern Section Championship, brought to you by U.S. Lacrosse. It's the winner of the Palos Verdes Pali High game that happened earlier today. See if we can get an update on that. So if anyone who's watching knows what happened in that game, please let us know. There's Gorab coming around again. And that one off the pipe. Picked up by Riggs rather. And Riggs got a world of speed. Takes that check right in the stomach. Looks like might be the only way to slow him down. And San Clemente has got to get a drawn-out possession here. Give their defense a chance to rest. And Paul Morgan, 74. Thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate your viewership, and we are also looking forward to next season. Yourself. Just ball to Cassidy. Back up to Self. Self looking to drive. Has the shorty matchup. Quick double. Nice swim. Can't quite get through. His ball's down. And that one picked up by Fisher. This is going to be a loose ball push going against Corona Del Mar. Really fortunate play for San Clemente, as it looked like CDM was off to the races. Here's Garrett. Garrett moves it to Self. Back to Cassidy. Here's Garrett. mean, this is as comfortable as we've seen the Tritons look on offense, and there's a great snag. That one from Cassidy. But can't quite connect all of the passes right now. That looking for signs on that one, the sophomore. And with 3:39 to go in the first half, it's 6-2 in favor of Corona Del Mar. And they're going to get to start with the ball here on the offensive half. Let's go, Rab. And CDM again looking very comfortable, very methodical on offense. Last trip down of the first quarter got the stall warning, and it looks like they're content to hold the ball as long as they possibly can. Here's Epp, the face-off specialist, looking to drive on Riggs. Moves it to Mix, back to Ortlieb. Molnar, back to Gorab. Again, please keep your questions, comment coming. Love to hear from you. Love to hear your thoughts on who you think is going to win or anything you really want to know. And it looks like, thank you, K-Roan20. Looks like Palos Verde beat Palisades 13-4. So the winner of this game going to play PV in the Southern Section Championship. So thank you for that. Here's Jack Ortlieb. There's a shot. Off stick, high jump shot. Textbook right off the shoulder. And that's exactly how he drew it up. I mean, that's a perfect shot. Not a whole lot you're going to be able to do about that one if you're Aola. And I feel like I've been saying that a lot, but these have been perfect shots. I mean, right off the shoulder of your defenseman, right off the hip. I mean, top shelf. And you don't see those until they're right behind you. I mean, the defensemen have got to be doing a better job of stopping the attackmen driving from X from getting past GLE. I mean, they've got to be able to turn them back. Even if they can roll them inside and get that slide, get that coma slide going, I mean, that's what they're going to have to do. Either that or maybe switch into a zone and make them start shooting from outside, because these jump shots coming around the corner are really hurting San Clemente. Coming inside, and there's the shot and the goal. That one coming from Robbie Burns, his second of the game. And that's good ball movement. I mean, you'd like to see them have a little longer possession to give their defense a break, but a goal's a goal at this point. Cutting the lead to 4 at 7-4. And they really needed that one there.
Number 18, Robbie Burns. Assist on the goal by number 15, Jay Cassidy.
And again, please keep your comments, questions, anything you got coming. I mean, who you think's going to win this game?
Scored by number 18,
what you think about what's going on? I mean, basically anything you want to know, fire away. And 1:48 to go in the first half. That one won by San Clemente. Picked up there by Self. And the fans liked that one. I mean, near capacity crowd here at Dana Hills, probably close to 3,000 fans. I mean, I've never really been very good at that game, but that's my best guess. And there's Riggs getting the roll pass there. And 1:15 to go. I mean, we've seen Riggs, and he's got a little something I like to call the cutties. Comes around the corner, takes the shot, and that one just off the mark. Not a bad look. Definitely using his speed to his advantage. Great hustle out of Matt English, trying to catch up to run that out of bounds. And 64 seconds to go in the first half. Still a 4-goal lead for Corona Del Mar. Looks like Riggs is going to start with it.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter of play. Timeout.
Looks like Coach Miles wants to talk it over here with 56 seconds to go in the first half. 4-goal lead. This is a great opportunity for San Clemente to get on the board and take some momentum into the second half. And lacrosse fans, tonight and every weekend this lacrosse season, TLN, the Lacrosse Network, brings you the highest quality lacrosse content on YouTube, providing key interviews, in-depth analysis, and live MCLA broadcasts throughout the 2012 season. TLN is the place to be. Subscribe now to the Lacrosse Network for more great lacrosse content. TLN is the Lacrosse Network on YouTube, all things lacrosse. And also be sure to like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter at Lacrosse Network. Stay up to date with all of our great lacrosse content. And also be sure to come out if you're in the Southern California area to the LXM Pro event on June 2nd at Orange Coast College. And if you can't be there, definitely tune in because it's going to be a great game. You got Max and Xander Ritz, Kyle Harrison, Mikey Powell, Max Davis, Brendan Porter, Andrew Kazmaier. I mean, I know we have some great footage of them practicing, and we actually suited up. I did, and as well as Coach Samir Chaudhry, and they are enormous and very fast. You don't really get an appreciation for how big and fast these guys are until you see them in real life, and it's pretty impressive stuff. But definitely keep your questions, comments, anything you want to know coming. I'd love to hear from you. And again, 56 seconds to go here in the first half, 7-3 in favor of the Sea Kings from Corona Del Mar High School. And just a reminder, this is the Orange County Championship game from the Southern Section. The winner going on to play Palos Verdes High School in the Southern Section Championship, brought to you by U.S. Lacrosse. Looks like Riggs is going to bring the ball in. Looking to use his speed, trying to get around the corner. Looking to feed. Can't quite find his man. Ball pops out. 45 seconds to go. Looking inside, finds Anderson. 35 seconds. Here's Riggs again. Look for him to drive from X using his speed. Going against Cruz. Gets the pick. Cruz doing a great job of staying with him. Draws the flag. Probably be a good idea for them to just hold on to this one. Got to keep it in the box. Here's Self. If they're going to take a shot, it absolutely has to be a possession shot. 9 seconds to go. Might be better off just to hold this one and start with possession in the second half. 2-1. Self takes the shot. And that's going to do it here in the first half.
Play our score. The Sea Kings of Corona Del Mar High 7, the Tritons of San Clemente High.
And again, 7-3 in favor of Corona Del Mar. And a shout out to K. Rowan 20 for letting us know that we're using the Tessero logo instead of the San Clemente logo. So we'll get on that and see if we can fix that. And looks like Nam Skier likes CDM for the win. Train Smart World, go San Clemente. D-Lax or VHS is comfortable with the fact that Beckman lost to both of these teams. I mean, a lot of high-quality high school lacrosse going on tonight in the Orange County Championship here at Dana Hills High School. Again, brought to you by U.S. Lacrosse. So definitely stay tuned for the second half. Going to be some real exciting lacrosse action. I'm Chris Marshall, and you're watching the Lacrosse Network.
Oh, that looked good. There we go.
Oh! Oh! What? That's a deep one?
They're feeling it now.
Oh, you just need to get in the rhythm. Great moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what you have here tonight. That's what you've earned here tonight. One game. If we played them 10 times, they might win 9. Not this game.
Sir, it's a pleasure to battle in front of you.
Wait, I don't.
Yo, shut crease, shut crease. Get there, get out on yours, get out on your switch. Goalie, keep. I got him here. Yellow, force him under. Under. Stay there. We're slow to go. Put your stick upfield. Yo, go. He's going right. Lift. Coach? Oh! Coach?
I think mine's on. Hold on a second. I think so.
Sir, it's a pleasure to battle in front of you.
Wait, I don't.
Yo, shut crease. Get there, get out on yours, get out on your switch. Goalie, keep.
Hey lacrosse fans, CLEMENTE, the Lacrosse Network, is broadcasting tonight's game live on YouTube. CLEMENTE brings you the highest quality lacrosse content on YouTube, including key interviews, in-depth analysis, and live NCLA, LXN Pro, and high.
Great moments are born from great opportunity. And that's what you have here tonight. That's what you've earned here tonight. One game. If we played them 10 times, they might win 9. Not this game. Not tonight.
Backside look. Oh, net shot.
Looks, pushes off Andrew Clayton. He shoots and he scores. Cameron turns, shoots, and he scores. He shoots and he scores.
Great moments.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. At the end of the first half of play, Corona Del Mar penalty. A 1-minute personal for cross-check on number 4, Connor Cruz. Repeating, the Corona Del Mar penalty. A 1-minute personal for cross-check on number 4, Connor Cruz.
And just getting back to the action here at the beginning of the third quarter, a penalty at the end of the second going against Corona Del Mar. So this is our first look at either team's man-up unit. Garrett with the shot just off the mark.
Corona Del Mar.
But Corona Del Mar able to chase it down, and that's really kind of poor form from your man-up unit, not being able to back up your shot. But a great hustle play from Corona Del Mar. Here's Fisher bringing the ball up. Fisher can't find anybody. Finally gets it over to Kesey. And Kesey's got a line. And the Yale commit with the BTB just off the mark. Backed up by Ortlieb. Here's Canale over to Nelson. Nelson work on the shorty Anderson. Back into Molnar. Back to Mix. Back to Molnar again. Corona Del Mar being very methodical, holding on to a 4-goal lead at 7-3. Looks like they were trying to shut off Kesey. Able to get loose. Big cross-field pass. Finally picked up by Ortlieb. Ortlieb gets it to Canale. Canale takes the rip. That one just off the mark, backed up by Molnar.
Corona Del Mar maintains possession following the shot.
And they'll get another crack at the offensive set here. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Nelson. And San Clemente opting to shut off Kesey. Only with 1 goal tonight. 2 players with 2 goals for Corona Del Mar, both Canali and Molnar. Interesting that they are going for the shutoff on Kesey, although he's a D1 commit to Yale, but still hasn't been as dangerous for the Sea Kings as some of the other players. The shot inside, now went off the pipe. There's Mix, the quick shot.
Corona Del Mar holds possession after the shot.
And Corona Del Mar able to chase it down. There's Kesey. Going to start with it, and that's usually what we expect to see when you're trying to shut somebody off, is starting with the ball. And we saw that a lot with Cameron Cole this season from Fullerton. Down to Ortlieb from Molnar. Just under 9 minutes to go here in the third. And not rushing anything are the Sea Kings. I mean, that one a little bit of an errant pass, but see if they're able to get their stick on it. And that's going to be an offsides going against illegal procedure, going against the Sea Kings. San Clemente's going to get a shot. Seems like they're just going right to goal. Anderson with the ball. Here's Riggs on the offensive side. Still short a player. And finally figuring it out there from the box. Switch Miles sends on another defenseman. Gets 6 on the offensive end. 8:17 to go here in the third quarter. Still a 4-goal lead for Corona Del Mar. Here's Self. Moves it to Garrett. Back to Self. Self working on, gets the pass inside, can't quite handle it. Was looking for Anderson there. Anderson able to pick up the ground ball and move it back out to Self. Just under 8 minutes to go in the third. Garrett back to Self. Self has the shorty. Driving. Nice split. Doesn't look like he was sure he was going to be able to get his ball across there, but definitely dangerous on the dodge. Back to Anderson. And Anderson's a pretty big kid. I mean, the senior midfield attackman drawing the pole, but definitely with a size advantage to most of the players who are out there. Self coming around the corner. Loses the handle. Picks it back up. And there's the swim. Pulling out of it back to Riggs. Riggs looks like he wants to go to X. That's the shorty matchup that we know he wants. Looks like English out to the quick. there's a turn. And that one backed up, and again with the dive. And that was very close. I mean, from here it looked like Ortlieb was there first. But ball staying with San Clemente, and this is about as long as of an offensive possession as we've seen them have all game. And this is definitely something that they need. Here comes Riggs around the side. Very dangerous. And a great save there by Ortlieb. Again, the Holy Cross commit. And the Sea Kings go right back into the break. Here's Kesey. Buys man, takes the shot, bounce shot. That one off the stick of Mix. And Mix just going to watch it go out. And that one a shot. So even though it bounces off the end of his stick, going to stay with the Sea Kings. And again, please keep your questions, comments, anything you got coming. Love to hear from you. A little bit of an error pass there, going back to San Clemente. I mean, pretty uncharacteristic from what we've seen so far at Corona Del Mar. And Scotty J19 wants to know when CDM got gold helmets. Not sure if I like them. The whites match better. And you know, the JVs still have the whites. You can see on the sideline a few of them getting brought up for the playoffs, rocking those white lids. And you know, the gold ones look pretty cool up close. I don't know how I feel about it. I think they're pretty sweet, honestly. But I mean, I've always been a little bit one for the flash. And it looks like Zenam Skier likes the gold lids and the light blue jerseys. So definitely differing opinions from everyone on those ones. Scotty J19, finally Foothill loses, referring to 5 consecutive section championships coming from Foothill. And here's Riggs coming around the corner. And like we've seen earlier, he's very quick. He'll move it across here. Self with a shot. Sidearm rip. That one just off the far corner. And a really good opportunity there for San Clemente. San Clemente looking as comfortable as we've seen them look all night on the offensive end. Here's Zines. And D. Martin 64. Thanks for tuning in. Go CDM Hawaii's team. And definitely keep your comments, questions, anything you got coming. Love to hear from you. There's Zines down the alley. It's a nice handle there from Cassidy. And English all over Cassidy. English going to Cal Poly. The current #1 in MCLA to play ball next season. And there's a nice cross-crease pass, and there's a shot and a goal coming from Cassidy. And that's his first of the game. Cutting the lead to 3, it's 7-4. And with just over 4 minutes to go, San Clemente definitely picking up some momentum here.
Scored by number 15, Jay Cassidy. Assist on the goal by number 8, Colin Zines.
And San Clemente really looking good right now. And that was the longest offensive possession we've seen them have all game. Getting some good looks. Not only driving from X, but hitting cutters. Some nice cross-crease passing and shooting. And they maintain possession as Aaron Self able to win the faceoff to himself. Getting grabbed by the turf. Able to maintain possession of the ball. Moves it down. Lucky not to get a hold there. Finally picked up. Back up to Self. Self to Riggs. Riggs with the swim. Switches to his left hand. Nice look. There's the shot, and that's a big save. But Riggs is going to draw the flag there. A little bit of a high hit. I mean, we mentioned this earlier. With a player as little as he is, it's tough not to hit him high. I mean, you have to be super disciplined and get really low not to draw the penalty there. And this is going to be our second look at the San Clemente man-up unit. Taking a shot last time they had a possession on man-up and unable to back it up. So we'll see what they have in store for us now.
Personal four cross check on number 11, Taylor F.
It's like Cassidy going to bring the ball in. 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Still just a 3-goal game. Ball pretty quickly, looking for the cross crease pass, and Anderson looks like he lost it. Getting their sticks in the lanes, and that's what you got to do. Even if you don't get your stick on the ball, you might be able to disrupt the side of the ball just enough to make the players miss it. So textbook defense there coming from Corona Del Mar. And again, thanks for tuning into the Lacrosse Network. Please take the time to subscribe if you haven't, as well as like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter at Lacrosse Network. And there's Kesey coming through, showing some of his strength. Running through a couple players there. Able to find Mix. And Mix looking for Molnar. And another uncharacteristic pass off the stick of Molnar there.
Fans in the spirit of good sportsmanship.
And the ball going back to San Clemente. And again, with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, it's still 7-4 in favor of Corona Del Mar, but San Clemente definitely picking up some steam right now.
At the U.S. Lacrosse Orange County Championship.
Here's Anthony. Anthony brings it across himself. Then finds Self, who brings it into the box. Corona Del Mar playing very tight right now. And Garrett able to run that one down. Ball sneaks past him. Back up to Garrett. And they're all even right now. It's like going for the Indian pickup there. Is picked up. Can't stay in bounds, and that's a huge hit coming from English. And that's going to get possession back to Corona Del Mar, and that's a big hit. And that's just a little bit of a miscommunication on the offensive end. Looking for Self, but another player right in the mix, and that one snuck right past them. So definitely those players need to communicate, put a name on that ball. There's Vanderaw in the clear. Finds Canale. Down to Ortlieb. The younger brother of goalie Michael. Jack on the tack. Vanderaw, Jr. To Molnar. 2 goals on the night. Back to Vanderaw. Here with 1:45 to go in the third. See if Corona Del Mar can get something going on offense here in the second half. It's Molnar. And again, please keep your comments, questions coming. Anything you want to know about the matchup, any more predictions you've got, or anything you want to know about me personally, please fire away. Vanderaw draws the double, dishes back. There's the shot, a fantastic save, getting low in a hurry. That's Ehola. And there's Riggs, and he just sneaks behind some of those defenders. Flag down. Have to keep this one in the box. There's Cassidy. Has Anderson top side. Anderson takes the move, takes a shot, and that one's no problem for Ortley. But we're going to get a third look at this San Clemente man-up unit. Here with 53 seconds to go. And it's going to be a 1-minute penalty, so you'd have to think they're going to try and get a couple of possession shots going and then hold on to the ball to maintain possession to start the fourth quarter.
Personal force slash on number 4, Connor Cruz. Repeating, the Corona Del Mar penalty. A 1-minute personal force slash on number 4, Connor Cruz.
This is a good question from Scotty J. Goalie about the commits. Kesey's going to Yale, and Michael Ortlieb, the goalie for Corona Del Mar, number 1, on his way to Holy Cross. And there's a couple of MCLA commits as well. Number 44, Matt English, going to Cal Poly. And number 4, the player actually in the box right now, is headed to TCU. So definitely a few players going on to play at the next level. And actually number 2, interestingly enough, Jack Gorab, midfielder, is going to Brown to play soccer. So a lot of athletes out there on the field for Corona Del Mar. And that's going to do it for 3 quarters here at Dana Hills High School for the Orange County Championship, brought to you by U.S. Lacrosse. Corona Del Mar Sea Kings on top of the Tritons of San Clemente High School, 7-4. I'm Chris Marshall, and you're watching the Lacrosse Network.
Hey fans, get those raffle tickets ready in just a few moments.
Coming across, finds Costanzo. Costanzo's coming around, takes a shot in the goal, and that's going to do it. Costanzo does it himself. Comes around the corner, shoots top shelf, off stick. And Cal State Fullerton is going to the championship game.
Yep, that's my shit, G. Hold on.
Gotta hide the stick.
My bad, you go. Right back. Gotta hide the stick.
I'm already starting to sweat.
It's alright. I was sweating sitting on the bench.
Professional sweat? Out of here.
Oh my god, worst shot of the day.
I don't know, my mind is worse. Woo!
There are comments on our YouTube feed. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it makes us kind of sets us apart. Now it's like something that we do. And so it's nice for the parents to go like, all right, just about ready to get back to the action here in the fourth quarter. And a question coming in about the teams that Corona Del Mar beat coming in to get to the championship game. Well, they beat Foothill in their last game. So that's one. And the Tritons coming in after their overtime victory over Santa Margarita. But they defeated Servite, Huntington Beach, and Foothill to answer that question. So definitely keep your comments, questions coming. Anything you want to know, we'd love to hear from you. And Riggs able to come up with the ground ball. And earlier comment coming on about the ride for San Clemente, saying that they definitely need to pick up the pace, and I couldn't agree more. I mean, the ride definitely not what it could be for the Tritons, and that's something that Corona Del Mar has been doing well, and able to maintain possession for a lot of the first 2.5 quarters. But San Clemente coming on strong late. There's a great look inside, and that went off the pipe. You know, Cassidy wished he had another chance at that one. Ball still down.
Loose ball for Corona Del Mar, possession San Clemente.
And back to the action, there's Zines. Moves it to Anderson. Anderson coming in, using his strength. Now another one off the pipe. This one, this time from Garrett. And San Clemente is all over the goal right now. And San Clemente is definitely coming out with some fire here in the second half, especially the second half of the third quarter and into the fourth. I mean, this game's turning into a real barn burner, and that one probably not the angle he was looking for. But I mean, you can't score if you don't shoot. That one backed up by Robbie Burns. And San Clemente's going to maintain possession. And 10 minutes to go in the game. Just a 3-goal lead for Corona Del Mar. But the Tritons from San Clemente hitting pipe on their last 2 shots. And you can hear the crowd getting into this now. I mean, it's turning into some real exciting lacrosse. Here comes Riggs, and he is crafty coming around the side. Another great save by Ortlieb. It looks like it's going to be a crease violation going against San Clemente. Cruz going to start with it for the Sea Kings. Just a Gorab. Comes through, goes right into the double, and I mean a much better ride on the side of San Clemente. And to Fat Tooth 1, I'll do my best to keep the time going. And there's Cassidy off the inside pipe after the swim, splits 2 defenders. There's Mix able to come up with it. Goes back to Ortlieb. 9 minutes to go in the game. It's Vanderaw. CDM looking for the right matchup here. Gorab likes his matchup. Moves it to Vanderaw. Thinks about the shot. Nice little hitch. Great save. And Iola definitely doing his best to keep San Clemente in this game. Coming up with some huge saves here in the second half. And that was a little bit of a hospital ball. Lucky didn't get a bigger hit there. And there's Ortlieb able to take the ball away and get it into the box. Go right back into the settled offense for Corona Del Mar. And to answer DJ K2, if any of the kids are playing in the SLC schools, you know, I'm not sure on that one. I mean, I know that there's one player going to Cal Poly, and that's the WCLL, but I'm not sure if anybody's going on to play at the SLC. I certainly hope so, because there's some great lacrosse action. That's a huge goal. And that one coming from Kesey. And that's a big goal for any number of reasons. I mean, he scores the goal. That pushes the lead to 4, but definitely getting some momentum back on the side of the Sea Kings. And, you know, that's what you need to do, is rely on your best players. That's a huge goal.
Repeating the Sea Kings goal, scored unassisted by number 9, Michael Kesey, his second goal of the game.
That ball pulled out. Looked like a push. And that's what they're going to call. That one going against San Clemente.
Possession, Corona Del Mar.
And 7:43 left in the game. And Gorab brings it in. $7:20 to go. San Clemente playing way out on defense. Vanderaw moves it to Nelson. Draws a quick double. Moves it to Molnar. Gorab wants it. Nice stick, able to pull that one down. Moves it to Vanderaw. And a lot of patience coming from the CDM squad, looking to milk a little bit of the clock off here with just about 7 minutes to go. Molnar. And back up to Gorab. There's Vanderaw. Moves it back to Ortlieb and over to Molnar and back up to Nelson. And great ball movement coming from the Sea Kings right now. Already having taken off a minute of game time with 6:30 to go. Here's a mix. For Ortlieb. Ortlieb can't quite come up with it. Ball's still down. That's a big hit.
Flag is down.
And that's going to be a flag. And it looked like he came in from the side. Let's see. Wait to see what the official says about this one.
Jason!
It's going to be a push with possession. And the three opportunities that San Clemente has had so far in this game have gone begging. So this is a huge opportunity for them to score a goal and get right back into this game. I mean, a 3-goal game with 6 minutes to go is still wide open. And lacrosse fans, tonight and every weekend this lacrosse season, TLN, the Lacrosse Network, brings you the highest quality lacrosse content on YouTube, providing key interviews, in-depth analysis, and live MCLA broadcasts. throughout the 2012 season. TLN is the place to be. Subscribe now to the Lacrosse Network for more great lacrosse content. TLN is the Lacrosse Network on YouTube, all things lacrosse. Also be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Lacrosse Network. Also a special thanks to Keith Coretta, the voice, for doing all of the PA and music tonight. And actually, most nights here in Southern California at the Lacrosse Fence, voice of the Riptide as well as the LXM Pro Tour in past years. So, for all your PA needs, definitely look for the voice, Keith Coretta. And also, if you're in the Southern California area, be sure to stop by on June 2nd at Orange Coast College for the LXM Pro event. It's going to be awesome, for lack of a better word there. A lot of top players. You got Kyle Harrison, Mikey Powell, Brendan Porter, Andrew Kazmaier, and Max Davis. I mean, those guys are real gamers, and we'll be doing some pretty neat stuff. If you haven't seen the helmet cam footage yet from the LXM practice, it's worth your time. Get to see some people D'ing up Kyle Harrison, even get to get one on Kyle Harrison. So definitely take a look. And just about ready to get our fourth look at the man-up unit from San Clemente. Again, 0 for 3 so far. And there's Anderson. Moves it to Moore. There's Anderson again. Takes the shot. And that one's in. Initially blocked by Ortlieb, and Anderson with the worm burner. That one off the foot and in. And that's got to be frustrating if you're Ortlieb. Blocks it and then has to watch it go in. And that cuts the lead to 3. And that's the first successful man-up goal for San Clemente. 5:52 to go in the game.
Scored by number 18, Robbie Burns.
Sorry, correction on the goal. It's Robbie Burns with his third of the game.
Once again, the Triton goal scored by number 18, Robbie Burns. His third goal.
There's a procedure call going against the Tritons. Ball to the Sea Kings with just under 5 minutes to go. And this is the fourth quarter, to answer the question from N64 Central. So just about 5.5 minutes to go in this game, the Orange County Championship of the Southern Section, brought to you by U.S. Lacrosse. And you are watching the Lacrosse Network. There's Ortlieb working on Anthony, the junior defenseman. And you can hear the fans starting to get behind the Tritons with the defense call coming.
Scoring change on the last San Clemente goal. Score the goal for the Tritons by number 1, Lucas Anderson. And credit the assist on the Tritons goal to number 18, Robbie Burns.
And here comes Mix. Wisely moves it. There's Molnar. 4:44 to go in the game. To Vanderaw. And Scotty J just pointed out that Palos Verde is also the Sea Kings. And there's Molnar coming inside. Fakes on fakes on fakes. Goal! And there's nothing you can do that close up. Furihola. And that's a dagger. Pushing the lead back to 4 with 4.5 minutes to go in the game.
Corona Del Mar goal!
And again, back to Scotty J19, just pointing out that Palos Verde is the Sea Kings. And if CDM holds on and wins this game, it'll be Sea Kings, Sea Kings. That's actually something that we talked about, since we'll be covering the boys' final this coming weekend at Mission Viejo High School at 1 o'clock. So it's definitely possible that it could be Sea Kings, Sea Kings. So that's going to be a slight wrinkle in the mascot game, but I'm sure it'll be a really good lacrosse game.
Wait to the end so I can tweet it.
Tweet it.
And that's a huge goal from San Clemente, getting right back into the game with 4:08 to go. And I mean, that's exactly what you need to do in a game like this.
Scored by number 1, Lucas Anderson.
And there's the senior Lucas Anderson scoring 2 goals in about 45 seconds. And that is huge play. I mean, you have to look to your seniors, to the younger guys, and really see what they're doing.
Lucas Anderson, his second goal of the game.
And a special shout out to East Coast Dies who's tuning in. And if you haven't checked out his stringing videos on our page, definitely do so. Greg is the king of stringing. So if you've got a stick and you need it strung, or you want to learn how to do it, definitely check out his videos. And here's Train Smart World with the comment, SC has amazing potential. They just always seem to show it in the second half, and they're slow to get going. And, you know, I mean, a lot of teams are like that. Definitely looking like a completely different team here in the second half. They came to play. I mean, had they been playing at this level the whole game, it's hard to say what could have been. But definitely hanging tough here in the second half. And 3:19 to go in the game. Here's Vanderhaag coming around the corner. And definitely keep your questions, comments, anything you want to know coming. We'd love to hear from you. Here's Ortlieb, just trying to take some time off the clock. 3 minutes to go in the game. Still a 3-goal lead for Corona Del Mar. And that's a great pass into Kesey. I mean, you couldn't have put that in anywhere else and gotten that to him. And then going to the double, gets it back to Ortlieb. Again, Kesey, the Yale commit, really showing his abilities here tonight. And A.J. Davidson, 3 goals in less than 5 minutes is going to be tough. And pointing out they need to push out on the adjacents, and it looks like they're starting to do that. They're definitely going to have to start doubling. But I know we've seen some pretty crazy things here on the Lacrosse Network, so no game is ever over.
2 minutes remaining.
And thank you, D. Matlin 64. Really appreciate you tuning in and the kind words. There's solid defense working on Mix there, trying to get him out of the box after the stall warning. Mix turns right into the double team. Looks like he steps on the line, and a huge timeout
Corona Del Mar.
by Coach Mix, and that's a real heads-up play. And you really see his experience coming through on that one.
And across fans, TLN.
That's 1:41 to go in the game, and it's going to be a real uphill battle to get these last his 3 goals here. And just a reminder, if you don't already know about the LXM Pro Tour event at OCC on June 2nd, now you have no excuse. It's going to be a really great game. Got a lot of the lacrosse stars: Kyle Harrison, Max Davis, Mikey Powell, Samir Chaudhry. I mean, they've got everyone who's anyone out there playing in this game. We're going to be doing some really fun and exciting things. And if you haven't seen the helmet cam footage, then it's definitely worth your time. Pretty awesome stuff.
The U.S. Lacrosse Association and Dana Hills High, thank you for your.
And again, just 1:41 to go in this game, 9-6. The winner going on to play Palos Verdes this Saturday in the Southern Section Championship, brought to you by U.S. Lacrosse. And I'm excited for the game on Saturday. I mean, it's going to be a real good game. We saw a great game, a great girls game on before this one between the Corona Del Mar Sequings and Palos Verdes. Not Palos Verdes, sorry. Los Alamitos coming out with the victory. Los Al working on 3 consecutive section championships. So not a big surprise they were able to come away with the win there, showing up in the second half. And Lax Bro Jet Laxbro Jet, way to go CDM, great way to control the ball, and thanks for tuning in, we appreciate it, and that's something that CDM's been doing a great job of all game. I mean, they've, in the first half, I'd say, and they've held about 80%, and that's just sloppy play, as San Clemente able to get back on the break. That's Brennan O'Toole running up, can't find his man, but the timeout just before, and that one going Coach Miles' way, and those are two great timeout calls in a row. And lacrosse fans, tonight and every weekend this lacrosse season, TLN, the Lacrosse Network, brings you the highest quality lacrosse content on YouTube, providing key interviews, in-depth analysis, and live MCLA broadcasts throughout the 2012 season. TLN is the place to be. Subscribe now to the Lacrosse Network for more great lacrosse content. TLN is the Lacrosse Network on YouTube, all things lacrosse. And also be sure to like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please
90 seconds to go in this game. San Clemente going to have possession of the ball. And also special thanks to the voice, Keith Coretta, taking care of us with the PA that I know you can hear, as well as all the music. The voice of the former LA Riptide, as well as the LXM Pro Tour. For all your PA needs, definitely look to the voice, Keith Coretta. So special thanks there. And definitely, if you haven't taken the time to yet, please subscribe to our channel. We'd love to be able to tell you about when we're going to be doing all of the great lacrosse stuff we have planned for the summer. And again, I know I've mentioned it before, but the LXM Pro Tour on June 2nd at OCC is going to be awesome. And definitely, thanks for your comments. We really appreciate anything, all your comments, questions. I mean, just watching. Thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate it. And the fans really getting behind the Tritons from San Clemente right now. I mean, this is a near capacity crowd. I mean, I've heard 3,000 as the estimate. I know it looks like it might be. I mean, there's not an empty seat in this whole stadium. I mean, people have had to go sit on the other side, and this is not a small stadium. I mean, you can see just from how high we are that there's a lot of seats to fill. And here, 1:20 to go. There's Zines coming across. And they're going to have to do something quickly. Here's Riggs. Look for him to try to get inside using his speed. Draws the double, loses the ball. And that's solid defense out of Hugh Krantz, the freshman. But can't connect on the pass. Looking for Eric Fisher. And 1 minute to go in the game. And again, a pretty big hole to dig out of. They're going to have to start going to goal immediately. And here comes Riggs, a real fast and kind of crafty player. Has a goal tonight, and there he gets by, takes the shot, takes a big hit, and he's going to get the push, and they're going to maintain possession. And I know that Jordan Riggs, the junior, has been a real catalyst for the Tritons here tonight, playing great ball. Really showing his athleticism out there. He's drawn a couple penalties and been huge on the clear. He gets the pick and then looks to get it to Cassidy there. That's Burns. Burns loses his footing. Trying to get inside, trying to do it himself. Can't get the shot off. Ball still down. 20 seconds to go. That one flipped up. There's Ortlieb with it. Last 13 seconds. It's like he's just going to be able to hold on to this one. Gets pushed in the back. No call. And that's going to be a procedure call going against Ortlieb for the hold. But with 6.6 seconds to go, this is pretty much safe to say this one's in the books. The Gilman down the field. And that one caught by English, no problem. And that's just about going to do it. As you see, Corona Del Mar throwing their helmets in the air. And they're the Orange County champions here at Dana Hill High School, able to come away with the victory 9-6 over San Clemente. And a real exciting game in the Orange County Championship, brought to you by U.S. Lacrosse. And we really appreciate everybody tuning in and all of the commentary and or comments, rather. And definitely tune back in at 1 o'clock on Saturday for the Southern Section Champion, again brought to you by U.S. Lacrosse. And again, please take the time to subscribe if you haven't, and definitely be on the lookout for more more news about June 2nd for the LXM Pro event. And I'm Chris Marshall, and you're watching the Lacrosse Network, and we'll see you on Saturday.
And ladies and gentlemen, tonight's final score, the Twice and Clemente High 6. The Sea Kings of Corona Del Mar 9. With the win, the Sea Kings capture the U.S. Lacrosse Association South Division title and become the 2012 Orange County Varsity Lacrosse Champions. The Sea Kings will now move on to the Southern Section Finals and meet the winner from the North Division, the Sea Kings of Palos Verdes High. This Saturday, May 12th at Mission Viejo High School. Game time is 1 p.m. And ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we'll have a special awards presentation. Go.
Yep, that's my shit, G. Hold on. Gotta hide the stick.
Come on, my bad. Here you go. Right back. Gotta hide the stick.
I'm already starting to sweat.
It's alright. I was sweating sitting on the bench.
Professional sweat?
Come on, bro.
Out of here.
Oh my god, worst shot of the day.
I don't know, my mind is worse. Woo!
That one kid is good, that number 13.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments, we'll have a special awards presentation. Go.